Hey, how we all doing today? I'm doing pretty good, thank you. Um, you know, I have to make a few corrections from the other video. The other video, I said Candace and John were niece and uncle. I stand corrected. They're brother and sister. So, well, I knew I had something wrong there. I never met John, so I had no idea that I didn't know where John fit in the family. So, you know, Candace just mentioned him once in a while. You know, what do we know of John Sarver? Do we believe the lies that the state tells? That he's some kind of monster? That he just crushes people to death and stabs them to death and grinds them up in the hamburger and eats them up, spits them out, chews them up, spits them out? I mean, it doesn't make any sense. Now, this man has been married to the same woman for 33 years. This monster. And during that 33 years, not one domestic battery, violence, or fight has ever been reported. He has no criminal record. There is nothing on their criminal list for him ever being arrested. They painted a picture of this man to be a horrible, horrible monster. And when I get done today, I'm going to show you that the man's innocent. The man has a loving family that's standing next to him. I'm going to show you pictures of the family. The pictures will show you, look how the people dress. Real nice and comfortable. Drive nice cars. Even pictures of him teaching his grandkids how to shoot a bow and arrow. The fact that he takes his kids hunting. Anyone with an aggression problem would not be able to do any of these things because he wouldn't care about anybody else but himself. And this is a true John Salver that we know. I mean, they want me, I found out, want me to testify to something that doesn't even involve John or isn't even part of the case. A disagreement that me and his sister got into, Candace, and her boyfriend got into, and it doesn't even involve John. The reason they're doing that, it's called a distraction. The minute the distraction happens, the DA can take control of the jury, and whatever she says to the jury, they'll listen to because now she has control because she's going to confuse the jury. Now, it's not illegal, but it is unethical. She will put up an argument or disagreement that me, Candace, and her boyfriend have. She'll try to make it relevant to the case, but in reality, it had nothing to do with John. I mean, and basically, I'm going to be set up for it to be someone's patsy so they can get control of the jury. When you have control of the jury, I hate to say this, but his conviction rate, John's conviction rate, goes up probably 25%. And the DA knows this. And that's how she wins most of her cases, because she finds ways to take control. But however, we're not really here to talk about that. We're here to show how sweet, innocent, and loving John Sarver is. How much of a family man he is. I'm going to show you pictures. And this looks like an aggressive asshole, like the state paints him. You let me know in the comments below. Because I'm going to tell you, no criminal record. same woman for 33 years with no domestic violence. I mean, this doesn't sound like a monster to me. This sounds like someone being framed. I'm gonna tell you, man, this is not. This whole jury, the whole case is real shoddy at best. Someone told me that he would commit murder if I didn't know him or the case or anything. I mean, even though I know the case, I know he didn't do it. I mean, I've got pictures of him and his wife. All you see is a loving couple. I got pictures, I think, of him and his daughter. And his daughter is happy as hell. Now, he doesn't smile much. Of course, for 37 years, he's been harassed by the police. So for him to smile and to relax, he can't relax. The cops won't let him relax. So, yeah, him not smiling doesn't mean nothing. It just means that at any moment he's thinking, well, one of those cops can come busting through my door and try to accuse me of something again. And I'd be thinking the same way, especially since I know I didn't do anything and they've been doing it for harassing me. Makes me look real bad. But all the family and friends I've talked to have nothing bad to say about him. Even some of his enemies have nothing real bad to say about him. And your enemy's going to talk smack about you, not his. They really can't say nothing bad about him, except they've had disagreements with him. He went his way, they went their way, But, see, this is what you call tunnel vision. A name comes up in an investigation of any type, not just murder, but anything else, and the DA has tunnel vision. I see that man at the end of the tunnel, and I'm going to get to him at all costs. I ain't going to look anywhere else. And even after examining what I examined, I really don't think they have much on him. But see, I'm going to tell you a little bit about this DA. This DA has an addiction. It's called a conviction addiction. She's addicted to convicting people. And I'm going to tell you how deep this addiction goes. She convicted a guy of first-degree murder with no body to prove that a murder even happened. And she did it legally. It's called probability and plausibility. And when you got those two, and you have a criteria, and it fits the criteria, you don't need factuality. And this is the DA that's prosecuting this case. This is why this guy needs a paid lawyer. I wish I could afford one for him, but I can't. I'm tapped. I mean, I know a guy that I've been talking to. He's a lawyer. Been talking to, but he would love to go against that DA. He would love to go against her, but I can't afford him. He's $80,000, and I can't afford that. This guy is known for is the defense attorney. He is known for finding people not guilty of murder, even though they were at the crime scene when it happened, but no proof they actually did anything. See, he knows a few loopholes. He's even known for getting guys off who actually are guilty without doing anything illegal through plausibility and probability. And these two going head to head, that would be a nice court case to watch. She convicted a guy with no body. He got a killer off scot-free. Those would be, I don't have $80,000 to pay, because if I had $80,000, Johnny'd be having a paid lawyer, and I'd bring a bag of popcorn with me, because it would be very interesting to watch this case. He resides here in Illinois, but he does have a license to practice in Wisconsin. So, um, and he knows he's very adverse in Wisconsin law and the probability and plausibility. See, down here, you got to have physical evidence. You got to have witnesses. You got to have statements. You got to have evidence. See, there ain't no plausibility or probability down here. Wisconsin, I think, it's the only state that uses the plausibility and probability. And under those two headings, you don't even need a victim as long as you can meet the criteria. And if he tries for it in this case, the plausibility and probability, and it meets all the criteria, she can get a conviction. But see, if she does that, then she's going to have to convict the Roberts children too, in my opinion, because they would meet the same criteria. Even though they've never been charged or arrested or convicted of anything, they would meet the same criteria because they were suspects at one time. But see, that's why I don't think she's going to go for the plausibility and probability, because it's going to come up with why ain't the Roberts children here under that heading. But because they were suspects, because the first thing they did was they killed the family, But I have my opinions about that too. I'm not gonna say, because it's more accusations than is anything else. I get in trouble for that, but I mean, they were marked off as suspects after a while when they got John into Patsy, the one they're going after, the monster that they paint him to be. When you look at these pictures, look how happy this family is. This family's happy as hell. Very happy. I mean, there's nothing to say that this guy's a monster. There's nothing to say that this guy hurt anybody. 33 years, and he don't even have a domestic battery with his wife? No police calls? Never, as far as I know, I can't even find a parking ticket on this guy. This guy is so clean, he squeaks when he walks, literally. I mean, it just... it's messed up. Tunnel vision. I see him at the end of the tunnel, and I'm going to get to him. Any way I can, I'm going to get to him. Whether he's guilty or not, because I have a conviction addiction, and that's what it's called. When DAs get that, it doesn't matter who's in the hot seat. You're going down, whether you did it or not, under plausibility and probability. I mean, that's fact. In Wisconsin, Let's put it this way. If you were in the hot seat, in the defense chair for a burglary, but they couldn't get you on any evidence, do you know they did the plausibility and probability and make you fit the criteria? They don't need factuality, and they can give you triple the time, max time of what that charge is, which is only 5 years, so you get 15 years for it. And in Wisconsin now, I guess you do 100% of your time. There is no parole, from what I understand, And, yeah. But we're going to pray to God that, and the fact that I'm being used as a distraction, I don't like the fact that I'm being used as a distraction so she can take control of the jury. Now, the defense already knows what I'm going to testify to, and so does the prosecution, because I've talked to them both. They have a right to, talk to me before the trial. It's legal. There's nothing illegal about that, because they have a right to build a defense, and she has a right to build a case, I mean, it's all, and it has nothing to do. It's just a argument or disagreement between me, his sister, and her boyfriend. No big deal. Now, if the defense wanted to, which I hope they do, can disqualify me as a witness, since basically my statement has nothing to do with this case. Keep the DA from getting control of their jury. Oh God, I wish they do, because I do not want to go in there and be someone's patsy, and that's exactly what I'm going to be, is someone's patsy. I mean, I'm not going to lie, but the lie at all. They don't want me to lie. They want me to use a situation that has nothing to do with John at all, even though it's presumed to have to do with John. The first part is, oh man, that guy's a prick. No. Then you hear the backstory of what I say, and then you'll realize it had nothing to do with John at all. Because in order to tell the first part of the statement, I had to tell the backstory of how, and they're gonna use. It's a jury control thing. The minute she gets control of that jury, no matter what the defense says, the jury ain't gonna listen to it. Like I said, district attorneys use this ploy all the time. It's not illegal, but it is unethical. Especially when they ain't got no real evidence. They always try to use the distraction. Now, I ain't gonna say which witness it is, but they have a witness coming in testifying that he broke in to the house. Impossible. The cops already confirmed there was no forced entry. So there. That sounds to me like that witness just wants to claim the fame for some reason. Why would you come in and lie if you're not asked to? Yeah, there's something going on there. I'm not going to say what witness it is. I know who it is, but yeah. No forced entry, but you're going to say you watched him break into the house. It just, yeah. Yeah, that's not going to go over too big. Oh well. Here's the pictures I promised.